Wake up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Мฉิ่·DΔŊɁ. I'm Ralph and this is Shamanda.
Hey.
And right now, we just got back in from seeing No Time to Die, starring Daniel Craig. It was directed by Cary Fukunaga. First and foremost, just want to give a shout out to Daniel Craig. You know, this is his last time playing James Bond. So
He went out with a bang.
You know, to me, he's done an exceptional job. When I see him as James Bond. So he's done an exceptional job. Honestly, though, Sean Connery is my number one.
Okay, and always will be.
Everybody else is number two. Well, he's number two.
Yeah.
And then everybody else, I didn't really care for Timothy Dalton. Roger Moore was okay. What was the other guy? Pierce Brosnan. But to me, Daniel Craig did an exceptional job.
Yes.
First things first. The beginning, I absolutely loved it. The beginning, I absolutely loved the very beginning. The very beginning was quintessential James Bond.
Yes.
You know, from the car chases, just everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
That was James Bond. I like that.
Yeah.
The story, for me, all of Daniel Craig's movies have been like a continual.
Yeah, it's been a storyline.
Yeah, that you could draw from each one of them. Mm-hmm. Going into this, I couldn't even really remember what happened in the last movie, Spectre, but it dealt with the endings of that one. Mm-hmm. I thought that I'm gonna give you my synopsis on a whole bunch of other stuff besides the story right now. I thought the fighting scenes were done very well, especially the up close fighting scenes. I mean, they were throwing some haymakers and they made that stuff look really, really intense and really good. Like close quarters. Yeah.
You felt like you were in the actual scene with them.
Yeah.
It wasn't 3D, but there was some parts where I was like ducking. I'm so animated anyway, but I was ducking and doing like this because I thought I was right there with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so kudos to them for that, because there was one scene, it's no spoilers, but they were on a submarine, and it was really, don't give me any spoilers. They was on a submarine, real close quarters, and them jokers was throwing haymakers. It looked really well done. Shout out to that. Shout out for them bringing it all the way back to like the first Casino Royale that he was in. There's something happened that associates with that. Which was pretty well done. Got to find out some things about James Bond. Things that happened during his. He was retired. I will say that much. I'm pretty sure that's been put out there for like 5 years. But things happened. Stuff happened, and he ended up getting called back into duty, and
He said duty.
And he's pretty much still had it. You know what I love about this one? Even though he had been retired, which movie was it? Skyfall, where he had got shot and was out of commission for a while, and it took him a long time to get back.
Yeah.
And this one, he like never lost nothing.
That's the one where they were actually giving him the physicals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing the physicals,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't. They passed him, but he didn't pass.
Mm-hmm. Nah, James Bond was on point.
Yeah.
For this one, yeah. Go ahead. I'm talking a lot.
No, go ahead, because you don't want me to spoil it.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So go ahead. I might as well not say a word.
I like there was a couple nods in here as well that I was like, that's all right. You know how this is not a spoiler, but you know how at the beginning where he shoots at the camera, the beginning montage, and he'll come across the screen, turn and shoot at the camera.
It's been since Sean Connery.
Yeah, But they actually did that in the in the movie.
Yeah.
That was cute. I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Go ahead.
It was. I think this movie was literally a for Daniel Craig. For him to go out with a bang. You know, and to sort of like pass the torch to the next 007. And everything in it, to me, I'm trying not to spoil it for you guys. As Ralph already mentioned, the fighting scenes, the storyline's always on point with 007 because it's following to get to the villain, of course, and then finding a villain that has something to do with another villain that has something to do with another villain, because they're all tied together from all of Daniel Craig's movies.
Shout out to Rami Malek.
So, yeah, it was just the whole thing, and you know, the comments about does he always have this way with women, or does he always have what was the comment?
Is he always like this with women or something like that?
It was
Or women always like this around him or something?
Yeah, that comment there, because it was a couple of scenes where people were sort of like breathtaking, like it's oh god, it's oh my god, it's 007. You know, it's like one of those things. So kudos to him, and gosh, I just freaking want to spoil it because y'all should have seen it by now.
Not really. Just
I'm just saying.
We just not seeing this.
Well, I mean, it's so much I want to say about the movie. But yeah, I mentioned it. The fighting scenes, the explosions are awesome. I mean, it was some.
Yeah.
Toward the end, I was like,
she was scaring other people.
Did I scare them? Oh, y'all know I'm animated. It was probably maybe 10 people in the movie theater, and I probably was the loudest one because it was some things that was happening. I was like, "Run, baby!" You know, like run. You know, doing one of those things. But it was a really good movie. I definitely give it an A+, because of how the story started to the very end. And finally, I can't even tell you, but finally, something happens that normally doesn't happen in all of his movies. That's all I can say because I can't spoil it. Do you know what that is? I'm saying.
I think so. We'll talk about it offline.
All right. Yeah. Good.
I'll give it a solid B+. I give it a solid B+. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was good. It was good. It was better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I went into it with high expectations.
Okay.
Because
I went in it with low expectations, so
it was better than what you expected.
Yep.
Okay, you could still give it an A-.
No, I'm gonna give it a B+.
Okay. Well, we just graded it.
B+. I want to say that whoever is the next James Bond, you know, they got some big old shoes to fill.
Oh, we won't say the next James Bond. We'll just say the next 007.
The next James Bond got some new shoes to fill because Daniel Craig, you know, he set a mark because he's athletic. He did a lot, you know.
He did a lot of his
scenes. You know what I mean? Because when they brought him, he did more than Brosnan and Dalton did. So he like elevated the character to me.
Yeah, because they were lame anyway. I mean, all they wanted to do was just the martini scene and sleep with the women and shoot. Pew, pew, pew. No, but he was like, boom, 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 hit you and all that kind of stuff. He was like, I just hit the screen. But he was like that. I do have there is one request. I'm pretty sure that no one will see this that is 007 related or has anything to do with this movie. But I want that car.
Yeah, Aston Martin. Yeah.
I want that car. Not saying that I have enemies that's going to be shooting on me on a random, but I want that car. It was just the scene in the car. I will say this: the scene in the car and how mad he was, and he was just looking at her,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't say nothing
Mm-hmm.
as everything was going on around him.
Yep. Hold that.
What I'm saying is, don't.
But yeah, it was good. Go check it out. If I'm missing out anything, like she said, the villains, you know, carried over kind of, you know what I mean, and led to another villain. People's past coming up to haunt them.
It was really good.
Yeah, and James Bond had a lot of growth. So.
And it was really good how they just put all the storylines together, because they had to put two storylines. I did like this, 2 storylines together, so that it can make sense of what was going on, the actual plot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so let us know what you guys think if you've already seen it.
Yeah.
Go check it out if you haven't.
Yep.
And we will see y'all next time. We love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Wake up.